Hello there everyone and welcome back to Modded Minecraft. I'm here with Shneeky tonight.
Hello.
Yeah, Kate sends her regrets. I suppose I haven't actually said this on camera, so I might as well start it. I've got to record an update, channel update. Kate's going to be going in for having our second child on Thursday. So, yeah. I don't know how I've actually managed to get this far without mentioning the fact that she's pregnant, but here we are. So, anyways, that's a thing. I'll talk about that more in a separate one. But we finished the wither thing last off camera. Do you remember what we were having? What was causing us the grief before we called it a day?
Well, there was some redstone bleed, and then there was the issue of the wither was actually swimming up the water, and it actually fell better without the water.
Yeah.
And then we had to move around the flowers so that they actually worked.
That's right.
They had to be on the same Y level instead of one level below it that they were at. It really won't do us much good to add in more of those bell thorns, because remember, when the wither gets hit, it has an immunity thing just like a player does, and so spamming a bunch of hits isn't going to help. However, as you see, he is being hurt by the bell thorns and will eventually die.
And since he seems to like to throw his missiles horizontally rather than vertically upwards, we're not faced with any horrible disasters of that type.
Well, the problem is he's trying to attack what is attacking him, and that's going to be the bell thorns.
Nice. Wow, that's perfect then. So basically, just to keep our wither stars up to date, we just have to push a couple buttons right now, and away he goes.
Push button, spawn wither, kill wither.
Yeah. Push button, walk away. Actually, it occurs to me there's absolutely no reason why we can't do that, is there? Although that was weird. Any thoughts on why that just happened?
Double signal tap?
Maybe I was too fast. Well, at least he didn't get stuck this time. But
however, yeah, it should hit both withers at the same time.
Ooh, that might not be good.
Oh, you think that just destroyed his items?
No, I was more concerned about the fact that I saw him get pushed into the corner. If we're not careful with that, he could get pushed through the wall.
Oh, yeah.
So new rule, don't be greedy.
Yes.
There's no rush. Not when you're dealing with stuff that can be push button spawned like that. I'll have to come back and clean that up later. So, today I'm going to see if I can figure out how to clean up our insanity with our item insanity. With the all these various items, the
Mob drops.
Yeah, all these various weapons and tools. And I think I'm going to prototype using bows. So I need an enchanted one, I need a full health one, and I need a broken one. That should let me set up all the filters I need for this. So I'm thinking I want to... there's a way of stripping enchantments. I've just got to remember what it is.
MFR.
Yeah, that's right. It's the auto disenchanter. There it is. Let's see what comes out the other end here. Then I just have to figure out how to actually send the items to the auto disenchanter.
Not the cheapest thing in the world, but it's not like we are really concerned about cost at this point.
You mean in terms of materials or in terms of power?
In terms of material, but either one really applies, considering we've got the we've got the steam turbine running.
Yeah.
And since we don't have the MFR laser running, it's like 24,000 RF per tick that can be loaded into the system at pretty much any location. So it's not even a concern at this point.
You know, it occurs to me we don't actually have the reactor on right now.
Well, everything seems to be running just fine, so...
Oh yeah, no, well because we're not running the mining laser. We've got material to spare right now. I'm just setting up an auto crafting recipe for books. I'm pretty sure the auto disenchanter requires books to put the enchantment into. Would that be a safe assumption?
It does require a steady supply of books, yes.
Okay.
Fortunately, books do not require leather. Books just
Yes.
need string and the patterns.
Yep, and I've made a pattern, an encoding pattern for the patterns, and an encoding pattern for books using that recipe. So
Yay.
done and done. Okay. So now we're going to need a... You know, I'm wondering if I just want it rather than... Where are those things being stored right now?
What things?
The Oh no, they're in a never mind. They're in a filing cabinet array. They're gonna actually be really hard to get to. I think I'm gonna actually.
The bows?
No, well, all of the various. I have an idea. How can I do this? I'm just thinking about how I want to set this up. If there's a way I can set this up so I don't actually need an extra. So that I don't have to request these items to process. I mean, that's something I can definitely do. I could just request them from the filing cabinets, but that might not be the most efficient way to do this. Because that requires more work for the applied Energistics network when I could just do all the work locally. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to rearrange the cable. I'll just rearrange the network there a bit and get it ready. Okay, where's our black cable? Apparently I don't have any black cable or black dense cable. Come on, where's the black? There it is. Okay, that should be enough of that. Yeah, you see, I have an idea of about how to set this up. I just actually have to do it. That's all. It's just going to require a little bit of rejiggering of the way the network is all plugged together. Okay. So what I want to do is I'm going to put the system that's going to deal with disenchanting and stuff on this wall behind the the former location of the Super Soren drive.
Ah, okay, that works.
Yeah, so let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could technically fit 3 rows of items here if I set myself up right.
Yep, and pardon the miss, we're currently in the process of replacing a lot of this universal cable with conduit, since we're experiencing some server difficulties with the cable not liking to talk to conduit very easily, and it tends to be kind of a laggy process. So right now I'm kind of right in the middle of this project here that I was planning on doing off camera, and then, well, life happened. But eventually we're going to be doing conduit facades all across so you can't see it.
Pardon our dust, things are happening.
Yes.
But that's just part of, I mean, part of the business of having a modded Minecraft server is things get moved and modified. So, just part of the fun. Oh, right. Storage buses. I always forget about the storage buses with these things.
Yeah.
Whoop. Also, shift right clicking and shift has some interface issues when you're using a jetpack.
Yeah. It kind of does.
There we go. Nice. Alright, good. That's that minor detail taken care of. Now then, the part I have to figure out here is what the process is going to be and how I'm going to make this work sort of in a generic manner. Because I don't want to wind up with a massive amount of machines here. That would just be silly. So I want to make this as friendly as
compact.
Yeah, compact. So I need to. So we're going to use Ender IO as the core conduit system, obviously.
You know, there was a mod that I was actually looking at that addresses this. It's got 2 machine blocks in it, and they're both legacy from factorization. One is the compactor that will first try to make it a 2x2 and then try to make it a 3x3 for compression purposes. And the other one is literally a repairer. You put 2 of the same kind of item, it will craft it together to be able to do that.
Really? That's kind of cool.
Yeah. It requires RF to run, but that's not really a major concern right now.
Have we pulled a proper power conduit up into this area anywhere? Or is that...
so far as I'm aware, up there, we've got the medium voltage, the 5120 RF per tick line. However, I believe it intersects. It's actually pulling energy from a basic 640 RF plug. So.
Oh, there it is. My wrench was just. I just spotted it. Yeah, it's right there. It's using the 5000 RF one. So I'll have to trace that back later.
I can show you exactly where it goes because I just laid that line.
Okay. Well, as long as is it going into a, it's not going into a high enough power plug, is it?
No, it's going into a 640 plug. It's actually plugging into that mess downstairs.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so that may need to also be revised at some point.
Okay, well, we'll have to... yeah, that's quite a legacy bit of wiring there, so... Most of that was wired when the low voltage plug cable was all we had, so... That's just something we'll have to do a little retrofitting on. Maybe I can sneak a higher voltage cable up here somewhere, but for now...
Well, I can show you where the other side of that line is going to so that we can plug it to wherever we need to plug it. Or if nothing else, we can drop a tesseract up here somewhere.
Yeah.
I hate to do that within a base, but at the same time...
Well, we could just... You know, the easiest solution will be just to bring power up a different route.
Either that or bring a main power tap up.
Yeah.
I mean, bring like a 20k power tap up from the main reactor line and run that up the main wall, and then have your other systems spawn off of that.
Yeah, let's see. All right, well, it means we're going to need to make some energetic alloy, or vibrant alloy, if we're going to do that, because we don't have very much of any of the various alloy
that
types.
I can start queuing up. That's not a problem. That's going to be a time-in scenario.
Okay, well... I've actually got the makings of the 5000K cable coming in right now, so let me just get those, because I'm going to need them for the actual build, since they're going to be a subsystem. And then we'll get the vibrant one going. Okay. So, I guess I better start with 2 of these. Let's see. So we're going to start with... Well, I guess it's going to be chest pieces and boots to start. This is all proof of concept, so...
Also, right behind you, I am setting up a manual machines basic factories, so that we don't have to disturb any automated processes that we've got going downstairs that we will eventually probably want to revisit at some point, since this is very organically grown, let's say.
Yes. Okay. So the thing that you've used, so there's...
I'm using the enhanced energy conduit with the max output of 5K, the one that uses the energetic alloys.
Yeah. Let's see. So what kind of assembly things do we have on this anyways? So the enhanced inventories assembler, auto assembler. Question is, will that recognize...
That's basically a fabricator.
Yeah. And the question I'm sort of wrestling with right now is, what will it do with 2 random bows?
Craft them? I think you can tell it to be NBT unaware.
I don't... That's possible. I'm noticing that the interface that I have here is not... I don't have all the toggles, possibly because of the graphics pack I'm using.
Well, they're not very expensive to do, so.
Yeah. Now it's not. I'm putting 2 bows in, and it's not creating the recipe to combine them. So I'm going to go with maybe that won't work with those guys.
Here, hand them over to me and see if I can't get it done, because I'm running in a vanilla pack.
All right, there's 1 of those and 2 random bows. Just having a look at the cyclic assembler to see.
Oh, because the repair durability thing isn't an actual Minecraft recipe.
Oh, okay.
It's not wanting to see it.
Okay. I can't help but notice there's no bows showing up in the system right now.
That is vaguely disturbing.
What has happened? What have I done?
That sounds like part
2,
of our
3,
network
4,
is down.
5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, looks like I've got 1 too many items on one of the lines here. I just need to, I know how I'm going to fix it temporarily.
Yes, fence post error.
There we go. That should bypass enough channels to let it work. There we go. That should do it. Perfect. Okay. Now, I'm hoping that we can set the cyclic assemblers then to be NBT unaware. Any thoughts on that?
Well, right now it says one bow. Why don't... Okay, schematic one bow while sneaking to do two bows. This actually should be sufficient. Try feeding it. It's got power. Try feeding it a couple of bows and seeing if it works.
That's a good idea. We'll just grab a couple random ones here. I'm just grabbing something other than the ones that I used to actually create the recipe. All right. The answer is yes. It will use any. It is NBT unaware as far as this thing is concerned. Perfect. Okay.
Excellent.
All right. So that's problem one dealt with. Now we know what kind of machine we're going to use to do this. Now we just need to pre-feed them through the disenchanter. So I just need to figure out how to direct the enchanted ones to a different place than the disenchanted ones. Which would mean, ideally, we need something that can actually detect enchantments. Or is it possible the auto-disenchanter will only... Oh! Enchantment router. What's an enchantment router do? It's another MFR block of some sort. Interesting.
I think it is an item sorter based on enchantments.
So...
so it works with conveyor belts.
Ah.
And then a conveyor belt feeds into it, and which direction it feeds out of will depend on the enchantments it has.
Gotcha. Yes, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Alright, well, let's do it this way. We'll start with a enchanter right here. Now, if this works the way I hope it works, what we'll do is we'll just pull all the items out of this, out of these boxes and through the disenchanter first. I just need to figure out if I can filter on enchanted versus non-enchanted. Oh. Alright, we'll just get this cyclic assembler out of the way right now. Okay, so we're going to set these to always on. And then that will go insert. Okay, it received an item, so that's not an issue. What we need to do now is we need to get a... Yeah, some sort of enchantment. How could we do this? I think I've got an idea. I just have to, if this will work. Let me see. Let's see. All right, we'll get something that we're actually working with right now. Leather boots and chain shirts. Now then, the question is, what metadata is this thing working with? Ender.io, that is. So let's try. Put some books in and see what happens.
Yeah, it's working because the work bar is raising.
Yeah, it is working. Now, what I'm trying to do is figure out how I can get enchanted items to go there, but non-enchanted items to not. But to keep the enchanted items from going to a different place. Is that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's gonna be some interesting wiring. I went ahead and I cleaned up this area a bit here. Now you can't even tell.
Lovely. You're improving the place right under my nose here. Looking good. Are we going to be using enchanted books all that much?
Probably not.
Okay. Then I will just... What I'm going to do is I'm just going to set this to high priority. And let it do what it will. And just send everything to the cyclic assembler, because we'll probably have more of these than we'll ever need anyways, so why worry about having a billion of them, right?
Valid.
Yeah. So the important whitelisting then will be making sure the right item goes to the right factory. Okay, so insert. All right. So we're going to set it to be combined chain shirts. Okay, so here's the part, the thing I need to figure out.
Okay.
Is there a metadata difference between a repaired item and a non-repaired item?
Ooh, excellent question. Good question.
I think I've got the... I think I know what I need to do, though. I think if I do this right, it'll work perfectly. Boy, there's a redundant statement. So if I take if I blacklist the system on... Instead of using a whitelist, if I use a blacklist and I blacklist the fully repaired stuff... That might just do it. And then we'll just dump them out the backside.
Yeah, just tell it NBT specific, not fully repaired bows, and then fuzzy anything that is a bow, repaired or not, and the combination of the two will be anything that's a bow that's not fully repaired.
Okay, so the only thing I'm seeing as being a issue is the fact that it is bringing in the... Oh crap. It's black... Oh, just black... Oh, if I blacklist the extraction instead of the insertion... No, that won't work either. Shoot.
I'm also working on a way of getting rid of all of these torches on this floor. They're something of an eyesore, and I'm wanting to try and find a better way.
Okay.
I have an idea.
I've run into the issue where it's trying to put all of the blacklist isn't quite working.
Nuts.
It's going to be... The filtering is actually going to be a little complex here if I'm going to build this as compact as I would like to. Okay, I just hope it will stop inserting boots. That's all. So what I've done is I've had to blacklist... And these are going to have to be... The insertion networks are going to have to be somewhat independent from one another.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's still bringing in boots. Darn it. Alright, no, it's still... Okay, so the way to do this, I know the solution now, and... Boy, that's going to be really annoying. I think I might just have to sacrifice the enchantments.
Not exactly going to break anybody's heart. In fact, you can just... not even worry about the disenchanter and just combine bows, because it doesn't matter if it has an enchantment or not, it'll still combine. It just will dump the enchantments. So since we don't care about enchantments, we could just leave it as is with just a cyclic assembler running, and eventually all the bows will be gone.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to just do, because...
and quite frankly, we don't care about enchantments at this point of the game.
That's true. We can get most of our good enchantments other ways, can't we?
Yeah, I mean, we've got our Thaumatorium upstairs where we can cook up any enchantment to term.
Mm-hmm.
And that one little enchanter thingy.
Yeah. So what we're going to do... Got the design in my head now. I just need to actually start building it. It's going to be set up to look kind of cool, even though there's going to be some redundant piping. I just want this to look kind of neat, kind of cool. All right. Alright, so up is going to be extract on brown. And this one is going to be insert on brown. We'll get one fully repaired boot, and we'll blacklist fully repaired here. Probably next time before I turn things on, but... Alright, now we need to make sure it matches the metadata. Okay, come on. Did I get... Hold on. Aha! Right. I've just got the cyclic assemblers backwards now, that's all. Alright, time to reorganize and get this right. But at least I know what I need to do now. Schematics, get over here. Alright, so the middle one is going to be chain. So the filter has to also be on chain. I just hope I've got these filters accurately done. I think it's actually not... Shoot, I gotta just remember that one detail. Alright, blacklist fully healed chain shirts. Let's get this extracting here. Okay. Good. It is pulling a whole variety of different sized and shaped chain shirts. And now, for my last trick, I will find somewhere to put these back into the system. No. Actually, I don't even have to do that. This is going to be easier than I thought. I think. There we go. Let's see. So we want these things to eject in the back. Now, filing cabinets are cool because they'll only insert on the right on one color channel, right? Or, sorry, filing cabinets will only accept items from the appropriate... of the appropriate type. Is that right, Shneeky?
What will only accept from the appropriate type?
Filing cabinets.
Yes.
Okay, so the fact that we only have 2 chain shirts now is probably due to the fact that I've cyclically assembled them out of existence.
Yay.
Okay. Boots. Oh, or they've wound up in the wrong part of the system due to a filtering issue. But yeah, it looks like it's not going to do it super efficiently, but you know what? That's okay, I think. Gosh, that thing's fast. The cyclic assemblers are fast, you know.
Yep, feed them enough RF and they will.
Okay, so this needs to blacklist. All right, let's turn the extractor on here. All right, we're filling up with boots. Okay, it's not... That's weird. Why is it not pulling... Ah, here we go. Good. Okay. There goes the leather boots. Beautiful. Okay, this is going to work really well. All right, insert on red, extract on black, always active. What's in this one? This is going to be bows at last. Which just means we're just not going to have a shortage of filter bows blacklist. Match metadata. Okay, filters first, then activate. Okay, and then an extraction setup. All right, so this is the basic idea right here for bow disposal. And boy, oh boy, is it ever gonna, or I should say not even just bow disposal, that this is the disposal system for everything that is in excess in our system.
Excellent.
Okay. There go the bows. They're clearing out faster than... Yeah. We're going to have a nice couple of filing cabinets filled with perfectly healed items.
Excellent.
And a system in place that will deal with the items that aren't healed. It's actually simpler than I was expecting it was going to be, but no complaints.
And as you were doing that, I have been secretly replacing all of these eyesore torches with carefully placed painted glowstone.
Oh, nice.
Let's see if he can tell the difference.
Well, the absence of torches is definitely apparent, so yes. It's like it's clean or something. Cool.
Still need to come in here and clean up a lot of this clay, but that's an off-camera kind of project.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, well, let's just bring in the power, and that will... then all I have to do is do some system replication off-camera. Basically, I just need to build a whole bunch more of this to clear out the rest of the excess materials. But it's going to work quite nicely. Storage on one side, processing on the other. Let's see. All right, there's power. These things aren't even going to need all that much power, to be honest. Just making sure. Oh, two bows wound up in that one. Oh, wait, hold on. No, that should be fine because they're going into different... Okay, no, it shouldn't wind up there because those are all... How did those wind up there? Huh. Something must have gone a little sideways there. I wonder if I accidentally had an insertion set or something. Insert on green, extract on red, extract on red, extract on red. chain chest plates, leather boots, and bows. Let's see. Is it still running? Yeah, it is. Wow. It's actually processing them faster than the system can deliver them. Which is cool. So, what do we have left to do today? It's actually probably a good place to call it an episode, you know? You still there, Shneeky?
Yeah, I just had to get something taken care of here.
Yeah. So I think we'll call it there for tonight.
All right.
That's a system. I think maybe in the next one we'll see about setting up the first infusion for Ichor. A first infused Ichor cloth item.
Ooh, yeah. The maybe start with the cowl so that you retain your vision from the goggles.
That was my thoughts exactly. So I think we'll start setting that up in the next episode.
All right.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Take it easy.